Okay then, Raiders, we are back and we've got loads to go over. Today is a new hotfix hit the mark yesterday afternoon, bringing in a fix for all of the big issues that have shown up in the last 24 hours. Got to give them that. They were pretty damn quick to the mark on that one. Although we still got a few issues, and players are now starting to talk about the problematic movement with the shared watch event that we have in the game right now, and a new massive number coming in from Nexon with regards to the total sales and units sold. This one is a revolutionary one, and we're going to end it with a cheeky little leak that you guys may want to know about, but we'll have the warnings before if you don't. Nonetheless, we've got loads to go into today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you're checking out our incredible sponsor, Gamer Subs, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option, and we've got an array of new bundles dropping all the time. This is our latest one. Make sure you use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount on that. Links in the description. And we're doing a giveaway here on the channel for a free copy of the game, or if you've already got it, then some free Raider tokens. If you want to get involved for that one, all you have to do is head down to the comment section and put in any coloured love hearts and it'll enter you in. We've given away quite a few codes over the last few weeks, so massive shout out to all the winners who are now running in Speranza with an array of Raider tokens. Anyway, let's move into the game and see exactly what it is that's happening inside of Arc Raiders. So starting off, we managed to receive a new patch update yesterday coming in from Embark Oscar, who stated, "Hey Raiders, following yesterday's hotfix, we deployed a second hotfix to address the additional issues that were reported to us afterwards. This update does not require a download, but you may need to restart your game." Now, obviously, this was yesterday afternoon, so most of you guys should already experience the aftermath of this hotfix. But what is it that they actually rectified? Well, the hotfix actually fixed a inventory slot mechanic duplication glitch, which we all really knew about, and unfortunately the inventory slot mechanic worked for a lot of different things. We can also see that they fixed an infinite ammo weapon glitch, they fixed an issue where some quests were missing from the Headwinds update, and they fixed an issue where partially incompleted quests appeared after yesterday's update. Now, this one was actually really interesting, as I logged on this morning and then had all of my quests that I'd already partially done pretty much reset and restart all over again. It was really weird. I have no idea why, but I'm guessing this is where some of the points came in where some quests were missing from the Headwinds update, and they've just pretty much reset it, or at least that's how I take it. Let me know in the comment section if you had the same thing, but I'm really glad that they actually rectified the issue with the infinite ammo glitch. That's definitely something that they needed to work on, and obviously the mechanic for duplication, I'm glad, is now gone. People cannot be throwing those ducks around and making millions upon millions. I don't know what happened to those though. Did they get banned? We'll have to wait and see for the ban wave reports coming in on Reddit at some stage soon. They go on to state right here that these fixes have added to our ongoing investigation into the full impact of the issue and related exploits. We're still working through the details and we'll update you on the actions we'll be taking as we conclude the investigation. Thank you for your continued support in reporting these issues and for being patient with us while we work to resolve it fully. Now, if you can say anything about Embark, is that they are quick to the mark with this one. We reported a load of these glitches yesterday morning and they had it fixed by the afternoon. It's a little bit insane to me that they are able to do things so fast. There are a lot of things that you can say about Embark in the way that they're doing some things wrong, but what you can't say is that their work ethic is not top notch. On top of that, though, we obviously know that this did bring a few other issues, as inventories are now being completely lost after extract. It's not happening every time, and it's not happening to everyone, but people are losing their inventories quite frequently upon extract from a map to Speranza. And people are asking what's happening with the lost inventories, when's it going to be coming back, when are we going to receive these, and when's it going to be fixed? And CM Bairdy stated, "Please be patient, we are still investigating what it is that's happened," and that was late last night at around 8 PM UK time. So fingers crossed there'll be a fix coming up very soon for that one. I think that it's definitely needed because, my lord, nobody wants to lose their full inventories, especially after a large gooping. Now, talking about gooping, though, we do have to say to you guys, there's got to be better ways of gooping than this. As somebody posted up on Reddit saying, "Two griefers, the state of random matchmaking right now is that the griefers actually killed each other inside of the matchmaking team by utilizing fire and gas." I feel like there has to be some sort of way around that, and in terms of not being able to be killed by your teammates, because otherwise matchmaking probably just isn't worth going into. It is really funny, though, that this one clip right here actually meant that they ended up killing each other in the proceeds, and instead of rezzing each other, they just let one person die and then looted them as well. It's Really, really weird to me that that's even a thing, but this is something that we're experiencing quite a lot inside of the game right now, and I'm intrigued if it's something that you guys have witnessed as well. Which leads me to the point of the brand new shared watch event, which is a very, very odd one and a really weird timing for it. For me personally, I've wanted to jump on in and try and do as much of it as possible, although even though I'm in the nicer lobbies, for some reason, I don't act in PvP, but I'm still just getting taken out most games. The gameplay that you're working in the background is probably the first time I've managed to extract from a game for about 15 times. It's absolutely insane to me that this is actually going on, and I don't really understand how the matchmaking system is not kicking into effect. I don't shoot anybody, and I just want to do the PvP activities for the shared watch reports, and I can't seem to get in through it. This report right here, coming in from Insider Gaming, states that Arc Raiders is too far gone for a PvP event to work properly. Now, I do agree with it somewhat, but I do think that some people are probably enjoying the event and are probably working the event quite well. I think that if they'd done this quite close to the beginning, probably the launch of the matriarch and stuff, this may well have been a bit of a better movement. Now, don't get me twisted, if you don't shoot at somebody but you die, you still manage to get the merits in terms of that, so you can still tick through it, but it is just really frustrating that the state of the game is in that at the moment. Now, what I will say is that we do have Marathon launching very, very soon at the beginning of next month in just a few weeks' time, and that is almost like the big PvP hardcore units for aggressive matchmaking, and that's what people are going to want to do if they love the PvP styles. So we may actually see some of the more heavy PvPers make a move over towards Marathon. I'll be giving it a try out for sure, but it's definitely the more aggressive PvP aspect, whereas this one's tried to lean more into the PvE aspect rather than so. So fingers crossed we don't have that issue going forward. But what I will say though is that the game, even though having controversies of glitches, problems, and all this sort of stuff left, right, and center, it is still doing extremely well as Arc Raiders sells 14 million units and boosts Nexon's total earnings reports. We can see right here via the twistedvoxel.com report that this was a very big time for Arc Raiders. As it states that Nexon has confirmed that Arc Raiders has sold 14 million units since its launch on October 30th, 2025, making a major commercial breakthrough for the company. Now, the milestone was disclosed through parts of Q4 on Nexon's 2025 investors presentation, which positioned the new intellectual property as a central driver of the company's financial performance and global expansion. Player engagement metrics further underscored that the game's impact for Arc Raiders reached a peak of 960,000 concurrent users in January 2026 and is maintaining approximately 6 million weekly active users. Nexon indicated plans to support the title with monthly content updates and live events to sustain that momentum. Now, this was obviously a very, very big movement for Nexon, and the numbers that it came with were absolutely mental, and I'm really, really happy that the game has succeeded so I'm absolutely over the moon that the game is still doing really, really well, and having that many millions actually actively logging in every single week is definitely a win in the books. But we've got to go into leak territory. If you don't want to see any of the leaks, then please do not. I don't know what this actually is, so it may not even be a leak, but we're going to take a look at it nonetheless. Thanks again for watching if you are jumping out now. But for those of you guys who are sticking around, take a look at this. Somebody actually hit me up on Discord with a issue that had happened previously quite a few times, and we've seen the fact that the map will just randomly ping up on the front, and it's really, really odd to me that there's been a weird overlay. But the one thing to take a look at and pay attention to is the actual icon that sits over the top. This is a really weird one. I have no idea what it is. For me personally, it makes no sense. Maybe it's just me on my own, and some of you guys may be able to bring a bit of light to that one. So hit the comment section if you do know what that icon is for. Me and my friends have speculated quite a few things, but we have no idea overall exactly what it could be. But it does look like there is going to be some more stuff coming to the game very soon, as this icon shows across absolutely everything. I don't know, it might just be a placeholder, but we thought that we'd bring it to the table. And it states on the right hand side, as you can see in the map condition, coming soon. I don't know if this is anything, but we just thought that we'd showcase it. Somebody hit me up on my Discord server and showcased that to me, so I just thought, you know what, we're going to take a look and see what it is that's happening with it. Overall, a very, very weird time indeed for the game, and I think that actually it's been doing just bits. So having new content in like that will be absolutely something that I am going to be gassed about, and I think that the fact that they are doing what they are doing is definitely a good move. Nonetheless, we need to take a look at your top comments from the previous video, as we have got a lot to go over with that one. In the previous video, we actively spoke about the massive glitch issues and the fact that they definitely needed fixing now, plus a nerf that had happened to the Trailblazer, which is actually extremely, extremely saddening. So we're going to see exactly what you guys had to say right here. Right, the comment section. This top one right here coming from Wild Player X states, I'm pretty sad about the Trailblazer, which to be fair, so I actually actively used it rather than using Wolfpack rounds. It was just a lot more fun, and I have no idea why it is that they would have nerfed it, but it's taken a nerf nonetheless. This next one coming from Bionicle Soldier states, still playing and never did the duplication glitch. Didn't feel the need to cheat in a game that's fun playing, which is actually something I have seen a lot of, and I'm really glad that a lot of people have not been wanting to do the glitches. There's no real reason to dupe glitch it. The game is actually, if you actively play it, genuinely enough that you don't need to be doing silly things like that, or at least that's my personal opinion on the matter anyway. Let me know if you guys were not doing the glitches and why you wouldn't be in the comments. And finally, this one states right here, yesterday I joined a match and was AFK in a room getting a phone call. A dude entered my room and started throwing rubber ducks. He was there trying to duplicate the ducks for like 3 minutes while a character was just stood AFK in the corner. Absolutely hilarious, but yeah, we've seen a lot of that over the recent few weeks. So I'm really glad that that is now done and that there is no more of the duplication. So it's nice to know that we can get back to normal playing schedules. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of you damn faces. But as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.